Maybe you want to send us some pictures of your garage sale. Wouldn't be a bad idea. Corey Holmyard is here from Sell My Stuff Canada. How are you?
Not too bad. How are you doing?
What does Sell My Stuff Canada do?
Well, basically, we're Ottawa's premier full-service content and estate sale company.
Right.
We take care of the large-scale stuff.
So if I'm selling the entire contents of my home, you would do that for me.
We're the guys to call.
But if we're having a yard sale, not necessary, right?
Probably not.
But you do know the yard sale route, and I think one of the key things is when you have your garage sale, don't you think?
Yes, definitely. It's a good idea to coincide with local events. You're going to probably want to have it on a Saturday or a Sunday, start early.
Yep.
And if you have bad weather, I'd probably postpone to the next weekend.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense when the weather's bad to have it. I've done it in the rain, and it just doesn't work out for you. It's not worth your time.
Absolutely not.
And you talk about coinciding with community events. Lots of communities now have garage sale days.
Exactly.
Right, we talk about the Great Glebe garage sale, but there's all kinds of little pockets ones around Ottawa.
For sure,
right?
Yeah. So any community garage sale would be a good date to coincide with, or a craft show, anything like that.
You brought along some items. What to sell is another big question that people have.
Yes.
You brought along some items, like I can understand you wanting to get rid of a Blue Jays hat right now.
Oh, I don't know about getting rid of it. I might buy that off of the client myself.
But you've got videos and video games and decorative items, that sort of thing?
Anything from used cleaning supplies, canned goods, pretty well anything. You know the old adage, one man's garbage is another man's treasure.
Yeah.
Just put out as much as you possibly can. Now it's key to make sure that you have a fanny pack with a bit of change, a marker, and a roll of pricing tape.
Yeah.
Keep that on you at all times.
What do you make of the pricing idea? Because I've seen people get mad that there's no price on stuff, right?
Well, pretty much it'd be a good idea to put a price tag on everything, just an initial asking price. You want items to be negotiable, so don't price too high or people will get upset. Price too low, you lose revenue.
Well, I think if you price a couple of bucks above what you expect to get, there's nothing wrong with that, because there's always negotiating when it comes to yard sales.
There's always room to come down on price, but you want to start a little high to have a bit of room.
What about, you talk about the date and having good weather and all that sort of thing. How you set it up in your driveway or wherever you have it is key too, right?
Definitely, yeah. Staging is a key issue. You're going to want to make sure that it's safe first of all. Make sure that there's no hazardous materials in the reach of small children. You want to have a good flow so that people can circulate through your sale easily. And also, it's a good idea to probably bunch like items together or similar priced items together.
Yeah. And if you can, like if it was me, I've had one at my place before. It's right outside my garage, and it's in the driveway. But sometimes people will start asking about items that you're actually not selling, right? So it's a good idea to keep it away from things you don't want. Because I've had people wander in the garage and go, "Oh, how much is that?" And the next thing you know, you're trying to hustle them out of there,
and
right?
Maybe set up a barrier, right? Do not, or not
curtain
for sale,
or something,
something like that.
Close the garage,
definitely.
What have you? Because the next thing you know, you've sold your brand new kayak and you don't even know. And I hate it when that happens.
Yeah.
Lots of help on hand is also a key, right, Corey?
Of course, yeah. You're going to want to make sure that you can have battle on multiple fronts, right? You're going to want to make sure that you can make multiple transactions, especially at the beginning of the day. And if you have to help someone move something heavy, you're going to want to have someone keeping an eye in case of theft or anybody doing any potentially hazardous things.
Yeah. You mentioned start time on a weekend. Listen, the earlier you start, the earlier people will come.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
So there's no harm
them lined up.
I know. There's no harm in getting your thing rolling at 7 in the morning on a Saturday, because people will come.
Now,
there's no question. Yeah, what about advertising?
Advertising is key. All right, so first of all, we have a mailing list, right? So we take advantage of that, but the average Joe doesn't have that. So obviously you can take advantage of social media or take advantage of internet classifieds, even a newspaper classified if you're so inclined.
Because some of them are free for these things.
But the best thing you can do is put out street signs. Now you're going to want to have preferably a rigid street sign, and you're going to have to make sure that it's clearly legible, the address and the date of the sale, maybe an arrow pointing in the right direction, funneling people from major intersection close by, as many as possible.
Right, yeah. If you put out a dozen of those.
Oh, we put out a lot more than a dozen,
really?
But we of course are targeting hundreds of people where you may only be targeting dozens, depending on the size of your sale.
Yeah, but like you say, put them at a major intersection near your home.
Yeah.
With an arrow pointing the way, and people will follow.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and the thing about garage sales, yard sales, whatever you want to call them, is when you get make sure if you've got vehicles, you park them somewhere else so people have a place to park.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
But the more people show up at your garage sale, the more will follow.
Yes.
Right? Because
absolutely.
if they see activity there, they know there's interesting things, and they'll get out of their cars and come and buy stuff.
Definitely, yeah. You want to create a buzz, and word of mouth is great as well. Tell your family and friends.
Yeah, listen, if you want to get rid of a large amount of stuff like your household contents, these are the guys to talk to. Sell My Stuff Canada. That's good stuff.
Yes.
Corey,
well,
thanks for dropping by.
Pleasure talking to you. Thanks for having me.
Good luck. That Jay's hat's going cheap, buddy.